Hey there, Joy to the World friends and family. I am Joy. Welcome to your Magic Monday. And if you're new here, click that subscribe down below, baby. It is free as always. And if you would like to be notified anytime I post new videos, just ring that little bell out beside it and they'll be sure to let you know. Now, friends, so I was out the other day and they sent in the title. They said, we're going to massage the ruby. I didn't know this car was in there, so I went to dig it out. I'm like, where are you talking about? They said, go look, Joy. And I'm like, ooh, Lord, what you gonna say? I don't know what's gonna happen. It feels a little risky, a little risque, should I say. But then they kind of cycled in for me, Michael, and they're like, hey, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna hold it down. We're gonna make some change and kick up the creativity in here. Some of the storytelling, and that's not lie storytelling, that's the weaving of the magic, the strands of life coming into the fabric of who we are to enlighten us, to lift and to provide that body upgrade that we were talking about last week with Big Papa, how he's coming in to do that. He has sent in the energy of Jupiter, and then these show up. Now, Michael is not just one angel, to let you know. If it ends in EL or IL, it is a cellular conglomerate. It is a multitude. It's a multitudinous collection of energies working towards the benefit of what we have set out to do here. So let's go ahead. We're going to get a pearl on this to get it kicked off to see what is going. Y'all, when you give me chunks of cards, I'm like, really? Okay. Well, this is only reiterating what we have found out in the weekly reader of November, 15 to 21st? You're being crowned with victory. This is the unfurling, the unfolding of who you are, the gift of knowledge coming in, the awareness of your divinity, of your power. And they were talking about, let me see what my notes say. They were talking about reawakening your divine lover. Okay, so you better stick through this energy session. If you want to know about reawakening your divine lover, this isn't based on what you can think, feel, or do. Spirit and life are already working through you. These things come in to provide that confirmation, that reiteration, that resonance that aligns with your spirit and what has been going on in your path. It's from you to you. This is not my opinion. I'm simply the microphone. And that's how you step into these majestic moments, unfolding of this mystery of the knowledge of who you are and why you're here. Not purpose why, but who you are here. Okay, I gotcha. But so underneath victory, they're showing the door to personal happiness and healing. And this healing doesn't have to do like sick and all that. We get sick because our soil is out of condition. And they were talking about our soil is that plasma. Plasma is what is incoming. The 200 years of air, it's actually plasma because it's air and water that meld together that become this cosmic flow, this cosmic energy, or the soil of our soul. All right. And that's what this is allowing, all that richness, all that abundance, all that beauty and purity, and the natural system that keeps it all in balance on its own, the I amness, not the beingness, because beingness requires some of your conscious mind. It can be a little polluted, a little off, a little skewed, a little whatever, because we bumped our head when we landed here. Okay. And it can also be marred by some of these scars. But that's the thing, when we see forward from our true heart, our heart of hearts, the ruby. They're talking about the central point of our landing. So it's our sacral, right? Because the red chakra is at the base point, the tip of our sacrum. And that's where the energy connects us to the earth. It's our first full unified connection between our earth and our heaven. And if it's out, you're saying if it's conglomerated, that produces this anxiety. And that's the energy and the cycle that you've been connected into. It's like this, very much an 8 of swords, a 9 of swords, a 10 of swords. It's like the hanging of the head, like this burden, this heavy burden sitting on you. And Victory, I see, is breathing her breath. She's breathing it upon us. This is the entirety of life. This is the entirety of the cosmos, the Milky Way, the cosmos of cosmos, the birthplace of the cosmos, the breath, the pneuma, the life force that comes forth every time we speak. The plasma, the realm of marking, restoring the divine lover. There's something pink going on in here. Okay, so I'm going to get a room for that, all right? Let's see what we got going on. Oh, I see the bees, the power of the bees. If you got to work, be a bee, not a beaver. Okay? Because a beaver, it takes from somewhere else. And so in order to benefit self, it has to detriment something else. So that's like, that's you. Can you imagine the cash flow in your bank, filling up, emptying out, filling up, emptying out? That's beaver. Okay? Nothing against anybody who has beaver as your totem. If it's called you for a time, it is just like medicine, magic for a specific reason. But the overall beavering energy of the world of having to earn, having to deserve, if it's not coming in, put your shoulder in a little deeper, put your nose in a little deeper, stay up a little bit more, get up a little bit earlier, work a little bit harder, or hard workout at this or that, hard. And they're like, It's destructive and disruptive. Oh, baby, you got me diving deep. Let's go see. I'll be back in a second. Excuse, please. Hit the pause button. Here I go. Let me see. Well, it was worth it because I'm bringing back satisfaction. Satisfaction. This is what they're talking about. The hard work, the bee work that you need to do. Oh, that's funny. B-E-E, the bee. The state of you to be is to be prepared. You are loved. You are loved. Know that you are loved. Because this victory card in this week, whatever week you watch it, you can go back and watch the dates of that reading because they are still timeless, even though they are time, because they're eternal. They're infinite. They're divine. It was tied to the gift of knowledge of who you are coming in and being able to journey in that mystery and to realize that life is here about you enjoying your soul, not fulfilling a soul purpose. You are here. That was your purpose. Your purpose is here in the land of the sensory pleasure of so many senses, of colors and expressions and seasons and people and beauty expression of who we are. And the vastness is to be tasted and enjoyed, to be taken in and expressed outward, right? It's the process of life, the process of living. So dealing with this disruption that we had going on here, it's kind of like grafting in, allowing this in, understanding that what broke your heart was an incision to graft in the divinity. It was a redirecting because when we land, we bump our head, life isn't all perfect. Our heart gets bumped around a little bit. It becomes so misshapen. They step in to realign, just like the GPS. This disruption would come in like that thing spinning, going, recalibrating. Like if you miss your turn, whether accidentally or on purpose, because sometimes you're like, well, I don't exactly want to take that street. I'll take this one and then let it continue to tell me the rest of the way because I know it'll recalibrate. Imagine if you had that confidence in life, in yourself, in your relationship with yourself in life. That it's like, it'll recalibrate. Not, oh my God, what is this only decision that I need to make perfect right now? And you're often living out of a new expression. So that's blind ignorance. That's the not knowing. Okay? And it can continue to lead to not knowing because that fear, that dark cloud, it's like an overtaking the fool unto death, not unto life. That negative nothing, that thing that consumes. But here they're trying to blast that away by simply expressing to you, this was grafted in. This was grafted in. That wound, that mark, it was a making. And it was a making of room for your true heart, your true love, your true connection, because everything you planned in this life is buried in this earth. You put it in there under your feet, and everywhere you go, there it is. You are not without, you are with, and you are divinely connected. That's what they want you to know in this disruption, which I'm going to call today grafting. In this grafting that has gone on in you is liberation, change, evolution of mind, topsy-turvy, grow, all caps, right? Grow in inner strength. And that inner strength is this ruby. It is that connection, that knowing of like, oh, I stepped off a little. I had a little stumble. I had a little clumsiness or whatever, a wrong turn or whatever, and be like, okay, got it. I don't necessarily understand or know what it is that I'm supposed to learn from it, but when you keep moving and you give yourself that breath, that pause, that recovery, that grace to have a human experience here, it recalibrates, it recorrects, and it gets right back on the path. But if you're like, don't ever do that, I can't believe why I did that, I don't know why I did that, guess what? That energy is going to produce another test, another trial. See, when you go, wow, okay, I think I know where I got off track, or boy, that wasn't for me, it just goes recalibrating, and it gets right back on. The other is you cussing, pulling over, putting in park, kicking the tire, getting mad, stopping your drive, turning back home, or what you called home, or where you think is the good place that you want to rest your head, all that stuff. And they're like, that's not it. Everything in here that is removed from you is actually being added to you. It's being added to your beauty. It's being added to the fascination of who you are. Hold on, let me write that down. Fascination. I love it. And you are fascinating. That's why I tune in here. Getting to spend this time in all of our energy is beautiful. To get to be, for me, this is what is sitting over, observing and contributing to the energy all week. It's the magic of this incoming. This is our spiritual DNA. And that's hovering and being strummed over there like a divine symphony going on of 1,000 million zillion trillion streams. Can you imagine the music, the sound, that every move, every breath you make? Oh, like sing, every breath you take, I'll be watching you. Yeah. Oh, that's what Michael says. And Michael isn't one. It is the collective. It is the whole. I'll be watching you. I'll be joining with you in belief and power and prayer and knowledge of your beauty, of your shine, of your delight, of your fulfillment, satisfaction coming forward, making our world a better place for us all. Not because you have to stick it on my plate or share it or whatever, because it's happening in you. My world is more fulfilling. It is filled with this goldness flow moving all through light. Because if you've ever been inside of a rainbow, inside of the rainbow, it is gold. It is golden light everywhere. So taste the rainbow, baby. Okay. Oh, look. And then that brings in the sun. Look at you delighting in yourself. This is the cup of love. This is who you are. This is like, I don't have it, but if you go back and you watch this weekly read from this week, from November 15 to 21st, you will see where Archangel Samuel's holding that golden sphere, that golden ball. That is you. That is the full containment of who you are, the drop of sunshine that you are. It's coming in. It's like you cracked it open to get to enjoy yourself. And you're swimming around your beauty and your delights and the knowledge of who you are. You are your genie. You're giving yourself permission to wish and to dream and to know yourself. And that brings in the balance and the order with the energy around you. Not when you get it right, when then. No, it's not conditional. It's unconditional. You're already you. You're already fully and completely loved. You're divine. You are perfect. You're made of this. You are magic. You are the cosmos down here on earth. You are the stars. I mean, the sun is a star. Drink it up. Fill your cup. Let it overflow. Crack it open. It will not run dry. It is the well that does not run dry. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm overjoyed. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Also, save it to a playlist, share with a friend, because even our enemies need help. When they tune in here, they got to face themselves, not you. And it'll come in a way that they can receive and understand it. And then our world becomes even better and brighter, right? Also, leave comments down below. Color my world with your love. Let me know what's going on with you. Hey, okay? Stop by real soon. Check out other signs. It doesn't matter your placement, whichever one you feel drawn to, because you are the whole zodiac. And that's what we're looking for here, is your wholeness. I love you. Bye.